presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
Welcome to the Oklahoma Sports Network. You are watching the Altus Bulldog Coaches Show with head coach Jeremy Reed live here from Brew Coffee House in Altus, Oklahoma, located right next door to Jackson County Memorial Hospital. Man, I can't say enough about Brew. Great staff. I love how, sometimes when you come in, you may not think that they're busy. They are. They get a lot of traffic from the hospital staff and those that are here visiting or, maybe waiting or what may it be there with the hospital. But, man, I love coming in the morning when I'm craving a coffee or something, and I can get in, get out, and still ensure that I'm on school premises when I'm supposed to be. So
7:45.
7:45. That's it. Yeah. So, I love it here, man. These guys, they do everything. They do the Starbucks, so they have everything that Starbucks has to offer. Coach Reed and I are always having some sort of refresher, and today I'm not. I'm had a nice cold glass of water that I was craving. So,
what'd you have last week?
I had the raspberry lemonade too.
You better get one.
Oh, is it good?
Well, I mean.
Hey, go order me a raspberry lemonade. Yeah, hey, seriously, go order me a raspberry lemonade. Cole, would you please?
You've had those for a few weeks in a row, right?
Yeah, let's get it. Hey, can I get a raspberry lemonade? I don't think she heard me. Seriously, go tell her, dude. Like we have certain things that have been going on. I didn't even think about it, Coach. Yeah, so
that's what I'm here for.
Again, listen, he's not only coaching on the sidelines on Friday nights, but he's coaching his other coaches as well. Hey, listen, we have a system going, buddy. You can't change it.
That's right.
The man to my right here, Coach Jeremy Reed. Coach, how you doing this week?
I'm good.
Man, hey, listen, what a night Friday night. What a night Friday night. Oh, you don't have me, Cole? Sorry, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. I got to give Cole some money here so that he can purchase our raspberry lemonade here, so that we keep the trend going. But Coach, man, you've had a busy week. We were just talking about it. I know that for the Oklahoma Sports Network, ladies and gentlemen, the point after the podcast with our man Eric Sharam, the voice of the Highlanders and the owner, operator, GM of the Oklahoma Sports Network, has his own little podcast that he does. Had you on this week. I listened to it. It was great. Eric's always a great interview. But again, I chuckled at your wife's, post that, my husband's such a great talker. And that is, like, you've never, for as long as I've known, you've never had an issue getting up in front of people, speaking, and just, really motivating people like you do as a coach. I don't even know if you realize you're doing it, Coach, but you're sitting there listening to this podcast, and I'm getting hyped. So again, if you get a chance, you can go to the Oklahoma Sports Network and just look for the point after there. And the podcast is available on all podcast platforms, YouTube as well. And so, yeah, we talked to OSN. You said you talked to OSN, and then had another one from the East Coast reaching out to you. I mean, busy week, Coach.
Yeah,
What? Look, you're the man, man.
No, it's called we're winning, and kids are playing really well.
Yes.
So, like I told them last week, the more you win, the more opportunities come, not just on the field, but off the field, and that goes for, there's the head coach, he'll get too much credit when you're winning and too much blame when you're losing.
Yep.
You know, it all goes hand in hand. So it's all good. Always happy to talk about our kids, our community, our program, our school.
Yep.
And, you know, just make sure people know who Altus is and understand the special things that Altus can offer.
Yeah, and so, I mean, you've done some really great, innovative things, you know, both times. It's your second stint here at Altus, even the first time coming in, you know, changing up the culture and creating this, you know, faith, family, finish type of mentality and stuff like that. And then this second time around, bringing in the whole thought of just focusing on speed. And I think, you know, you were telling us, and, you know, you talked about it on the podcast as well. You know, that's what was mentioned, or that's why you were getting a call from the East Coast. Thank you, sir. Again, ladies and gentlemen, Cole Adams, OSN intern. So, I mean, we talk about it all the time. Our fans and community know, but you're right. When things are happening, you know, a lot of exposure on the Altus Bulldogs. I think Friday night, ladies and gentlemen, we hosted the El Reno Indians. First game of district. I think going in for me was I wanted to put our name on notice, basically, letting people know that just because we're 3-0 and we faced a couple, you know, 4A schools doesn't mean that we're not serious. And I think, Coach, I did not expect the outcome like we did. I mean, I knew that we were gonna put up a game, but everything, like all three aspects of the game were perfect. Offense, special teams, a varsity defensive shutout. Coach, talk to us about Friday night and your thoughts on what transpired on that field there at the Rock.
Yeah, I think that first district win was a large buildup of, honestly, the last 2+ years. You know, the first year was just trying to get things back competitive, and we were way more competitive. And then year 2, we were so close and just couldn't finish. And then this year, we've been on a really good streak of doing a lot of good things in all 3 phases. And then, you know, to me, last Friday was just trying to finally get all that to come together.
Yeah.
And man, the players did such a good job of that. Of, you know, first and foremost, that defense has really had a hard time slowing El Reno down.
Yeah.
What they do in their single wing stuff is so difficult because it's one of those things you just don't see.
Yep.
And it doesn't necessarily fit what we do in our normal defense just real well.
Yeah.
So, man, our defense staff came up with a great plan.
They did, yes.
Our players went and executed that plan. And, you know, for our varsity defense to get a shutout is pretty impressive.
Yeah, it was, I mean, very impressive, Coach. I mean, because we saw second, third play of the game, you know, where I didn't, you know, like, but you could see, you know, interception return for a touchdown, and we saw their dude, number 6, played defensive back, free safety, and then the running back. We saw his speed, and we saw he was, you know, what he brought to the table.
Well, that same kid rushed for over 200 yards against us last year.
Yeah, I mean,
and he was one of those kids, like on our roster, he wasn't last year. He was number 30, and we didn't have a clue who he was. Like, to our knowledge, he had got no snaps.
Yeah.
And just was a phenomenal back. And so we knew coming in they'd lost some kids, but they still brought back a real shiny piece at running back. And, you know, our game plan was real evident on defense. You got to stop him. And then in the kicking game, we can't kick it to him.
Yeah.
We didn't plan for the part of throwing him the ball, you know, and obviously quarterback didn't plan on that either. But we got to see real quick, like, don't let that guy in space.
Exactly. And you know, but what I really, you know, like, what I loved about that whole situation, Coach, was that, you know, we know playing the game, and especially playing the quarterback position, you're going to make mistakes. Interceptions are going to happen. You're going to go up against some guys that are just dudes that are able to be there. And on that one there, you know, I gave Jamin a hard time about it, you know, and I was like, hey, I could probably pick it off too as a 43-year-old guy too. You were staring him down. He's like, I know, Coach, I know. Just give him a hard time. I said, but what I appreciate about it and what I love, man, is that you forgot about that play. We came back out on offense and went right back to work like nothing happened. And from that moment on, Coach, I mean, offensively, you had 2 receivers that were 175 yards plus. Camden Lane was 173 yards, 2 touchdowns. receiving yards. Jamel Alexander, 178, correct? 3 touchdowns. A record is broken for most passing touchdowns in a game. We threw the ball 44 times. It didn't even seem like we threw the ball that much.
No.
Just everything was moving and just everything was executed so well. So,
Yeah.
We're seeing, ladies and gentlemen, what's happening on the field, what's transpiring on the field. We're seeing all that hard work put into play.
Yeah, it's taken a lot of time and energy to get to the point of what you're seeing.
Yeah.
It didn't look like this all summer, I can just tell you. It's not like we were bad.
Yeah.
But, we have steadily seen these kids get better and more comfortable
yes.
at what we're doing. And, to start out the game and you take the ball and, you hit the first play and it's a good pass and catch and Camden makes a great run and you go right into your second play and, you've been practicing that sequence all week. And, Jamin he made a bad decision.
Yeah.
And those are going to happen when you're throwing the ball as much as we have. And he paid for it. The thing that happens after that is you come to the sideline and, we're going to find out as a staff real quick is he going to respond in a way of, whatever. There's a lot of different emotions you can have at quarterback. And what we found out, because we didn't know, nope, we haven't done that.
Exactly.
He's really taking care of the football. And so, what we were going to find out is how's he going to respond and what's our team going to be like. Well, we made the decision that the play he threw a pick on, we came right back on the first play and called the same play.
Yep.
They covered it different, and he actually took a sack and should have threw it away.
Yeah.
And then on second down, we throw. We have a guy. We have Camden open, and Jamin and Camden are not on the same page.
Yeah.
So it was by far the worst start we've had because we've really started really well.
Yeah.
We've scored on the first drive of every game leading up to that, and so now it's 3rd and 12.
Yeah.
So what's going to happen, and then we throw the touchdown.
Yeah.
And then from then on, it's just a snowball effect of good things for us.
Yep.
Of we're in our tempo, we're doing what we want to do, and moving up and down the field, and then the defense gets on the field and just absolutely executes a great plan.
So
a lot of people doing specific jobs this week that not necessarily that they do in our defense, and we made sure that those young men understood everybody's job's important, but yours is extra important this week. And so was super proud of Aiden Lopez for
stepping up,
doing that job, and Brendan Say came in and did a little bit. Mikey Brown had a very important job, and then our whole linebacking core, Sammy Arrington, Francisco Herrera, and Ray Guzman. Man, those guys they had to play well.
Yeah.
There was no way around it. If they didn't play well, we had no choice of what was going to happen. And they played well, and then our defensive line just had to play some unselfish football this week. They probably weren't going to be in on a lot of tackles, so Garrett Pierce and Tayden Reddick and Sean Pitts did a great job of doing their job. And then we got to see the big play of Xavier Pitts making an interception, Caprice making an interception.
Return for a touchdown.
So, man, that was a collective effort defensively of kind of in and out of our normal defense and one that we were using for El Reno. And so, again, couldn't be more proud of that defensive group of struggling against an opponent and then coming and just dominating an opponent. And then special team-wise, I thought Riker Timms had the best week he's had for consistency of kickoffs. Obviously, he's been really good in PATs. He's had to take on some punting duties, and we did punt once, so he had to go out there and do that. Our kickoff cover unit was the best it's been, and Riker has a big piece of that because of those sky kicks that we were choosing to do this week, and they covered well. Just like you said, collectively, all three phases played really well. Our offensive line, I thought as a group, played their best overall game. Even though in the stat column we gave up a couple sacks, one was Jamin could have threw it away there in the beginning, and then he slipped on a play going toward our field house where he would have gained several yards. He just slipped and he fell down. It'll be marked as a sack. Overall, our offensive line just played a great game. And so, I probably can't say enough good things about what went into that game, and then being able to see the result. I mean, I'll be honest, I didn't expect what was it, 42-6 at half? Is that what it was?
Yeah. No, I don't think anybody did.
I wouldn't have bet on that.
Yeah.
But what a performance by the kids.
Yeah, it was great, and I mean, again, to see that energy, to see just how yeah, you're right. We did start off a little rusty, not being on the same page and stuff like that, but to see how it just evolved until you could see how, okay, this is the well-oiled machine that we have come used to seeing the past 3 weeks, and just the distribution of the ball. And I mean, we talked about this last week. Like, if you try to take the quarterback out of the game, then guess what? You got a running back now that you got to focus on. You try to focus on him, then we've got 4 receivers that every one of them, and then those guys that come in and fill in at times. I mean, I think one drive, Chris Lewis had 4 or 5 plays that just in that drive alone, that he was very sure-handed, caught every one of them,
and we don't tell where the ball to go.
Yeah,
we're not that type of team. We don't say, hey, Jamin, throw it to this guy or throw it to this guy. Like, it's just not what happens. It's a real quarterback play deal.
Yeah, exactly.
And so, but we wanted as a staff, especially at halftime, we're talking about we really want to get Cole and Chris involved somehow, some way. And so we were doing some things to make sure that they got some touches, and they did. Chris got some catches there that we were really happy to see.
Yeah.
Cole caught a touchdown.
Yes.
DJ was able to get a little more involved in some passing game.
Yep.
When people are playing loaded boxes, I mean, we're just not going to sit there and run a guy into a bunch of people
it's understandable.
when you've got quarterback and receivers that can do what we've been doing. And so DJ's been awesome about that, very understanding, true team player. And that's probably been the thing that stuck out the most on Friday is the offense came off after that pick six. Again, you don't know how anybody's going to respond. I heard multiple guys in the back saying, "You're good, Jay. We got you."
Yeah.
And as a coach, that kind of gives me chills because that's what you want.
Exactly.
You don't want anybody hanging their head, and you dang sure don't want anybody blaming. It's completely opposite of all that. They wanted to make sure that the quarterback knew, hey, you're all right. We're going to be fine. And those are the things that kind of tells me, like, okay, we're trending in the right way.
Exactly.
Forget the on the field, but the off the field. And so anyway, a lot of neat things happened throughout that game, but most of all, it's just fun to watch our kids compete.
It is, Coach, and I mean to be able to get a win over an opponent who's pretty much had our numbers since 2019, maybe, and it seems like we hadn't played them at home in forever, maybe ever yet. I mean, because we realigned the districts, and so we were there twice, and competed and battled at their place, but just came up short. And so, but for us to come out, and I will tell you, like, I got countless texts and stuff like, well, okay, like are just eyeballs. You're just like, okay, like, and I'm like, I try to tell you guys, like I'm not one to just give away what we do. I said, if you really want to see, and check out what's going on with Altus Bulldog varsity football, then you need to see a game. You need to watch it, whether it be on the Oklahoma Sports Network or if you're available to watch it live, because nobody's going to believe that we're throwing the ball 44 times. Or that
and it's not our game plan.
Yeah,
either.
it's
like,
not.
We don't go into the game
Well, I know
hey, we're going to throw it 40 times, or
Yeah.
hey, we need this many passing. Like, none of that happens.
Yeah.
Like you saw when you walked up after the game and told us about whatever with the passing time. We don't have a clue.
Yeah, I know.
It's just not something that we're sitting there worried about on that kind of stuff. And again, like I said last week, balance isn't running pass. Balance is distribution.
Exactly.
And
There you go.
we need to get more balance. Of spreading the ball to getting more to Chris and more to Cole, and those are things that we want to keep trying to get better at. But we don't care if we have to throw it 50 times, or if you want us to run it 50 times, we're really good with that too.
Exactly.
And so
we've seen that.
It's a fun group. That offense is fun to coach because of that.
Exactly. And then you have that violent defense like we talked about. That just, when's the last time that a varsity defense shut out?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
That's
one. That's one that
me.
we got you. But again, good to see that, right?
Yeah. They've been creating a lot of turnovers.
That they have, and we really saw that from go back before the bye week in the second half of Cash. Like, we shut them out. That defense stepped up, answered the call, and it was just like, okay, we had a great week.
Shut out
practice.
Ardmore the second half.
Yeah, exactly.
They've shown up a lot of times in really important moments, and there's nothing better for a defense than turnovers. And then if your offense is not turning it over, I know we've had some turnover on downs, but as far as interceptions and fumbles, I think we've had 2 interceptions and I think only 1 fumble. And
that's
that's a drastic difference from years past too. The last 2 years is we're knock on wood, we're not doing those things as much, and those 2 things are a good combination for winning football games.
Yeah, and I know that you kind of talked about it on the podcast. One thing that I wasn't frustrated with you guys. It just seemed like we were, because I mean we're watching the game now. I'm not laser focused on everybody on the line, but I mean I can see when some movement's happening or not. And so just 18 penalties that were called. It was I was getting frustrated with. I was like, okay, what is it that you're seeing so that we can that we can kind of fix it. And I mean both Coach Chloe and I were trying to look and we're like, I don't know who's leaving early or what, or are we moving too fast? Like that's been my question a couple weeks. Like, are we literally just moving too fast for you guys? Like what's going on? But I mean I love how you how you were talking to Eric and you're like, hey, listen, we got to fix the penalty side of it, because that if anything that may be where we're lacking. But I mean, as a guy watching the game, I'm like, I don't even know if some of those penalties were warranted. Now, I know you've gone back and watched the film and broke it down in slow motion. We don't get to do that in real time yet. I'm looking to get one of the one of the screens where
Telestrators.
Where you can mark and do like the whole Madden thing and break it down. But I mean, live in person, it is really difficult to see. And so, but I do love, Coach, how everything that's going great. And I'm sure that you've addressed your team about this, the offensive line, the offensive, squad. Hey, listen, we're doing some great things, but we are lacking in this area.
Yeah, and that's been honestly, that's been our one of our big focuses this week is, as they came in Monday on the board, it listed each game and how many penalties we've had each game, and then we had a discussion about it. And there's going to be penalties that we're not going to agree with, at times. And those are sometimes, just judgments made. But there are some things that we absolutely are doing, and we can't point fingers and keep making excuses. There's some false starts that absolutely are happening on offense, and then, jumping off sides. Just because we're standing up blitzing and moving around and prowling does not give us an excuse to jump off sides. We actually have a way to coach that very, very, very intentionally, where not all of us are just looking for the ball to, go through the center's legs to the quarterback. We are having our eyes on a target, and there is some discipline to do that right. So both of those things are in our control. We've got to be more disciplined to do those things, and we had a discussion on Monday of what that looks like away from the field and maybe why some of those things are happening. Don't expect to be disciplined of those things, in my opinion, if your locker looks like it's a pigsty, okay? If you're showing up late all the time, if you're not willing to do the things that you're supposed to do from a disciplinary standpoint, you can't expect the things on the field to be different. You got to make them match.
Exactly.
And we did do some things at practice this week on the offensive side to get some more eyes on us, that I think will help, to see if we're missing something, to see if maybe some guys are moving early. And, the last 2 days have been really good to get some feedback on that. So we're trying really hard, and my hope is we're going to, kind of eliminate these pre-snap penalties.
Well, Coach, again, I mean, overall, like a great game and a very resounding district win. I mean, I think there were 2 blowouts. Last week, obviously, Carl Albert beat Western Heights, who is our next opponent, by a comfortable amount. And then, of course, I think nobody expected for us to come out and make a statement like we did, but you and I, your coaching staff and us that have, been with these guys and seen them in our fans that have watched these guys, we expected something special to happen, and it evolved right in front of our eyes, and it was beautiful. It was just great to see everything going. And so we go 1-0 in district. Was it 2018 since the last time we started 4-0? 1-0 in district. And then now we're traveling, Coach. This Friday we're going to be at Western Heights. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Western Heights did have a football program for a while. This is what
they went independent.
Yeah, they went independent, and then so now they're still in a rebuilding process, right? I would say
they're in the district and all. But yes, definitely a program that's trying to get numbers back, trying to rebuild, and those kind of things for sure.
Yeah, and so we traveled down, and obviously, these kiddos from Western Heights. One thing that I've known growing up playing Western Heights and John Marshall especially, those have always been two that we've played forever, is that regardless, and Southeast, is regardless of the record, regardless of football not being their main sport, they always have athletes.
Yeah.
Always have an athlete or here, so that if you take a play off, that may be the wrong play because they have the speed, they have the they have the ability to make something happen. And so, what has been your message, Coach, to the team coming in, knowing that, hey, listen, we're going 4-0 now, 1-0 in district. Don't look past Western Heights to look past to look to the next game. And I know that you guys preach heavy on that, not to do that, but it's hard not to do it sometimes, especially as an 18-year-old kid, and knowing that, hey, listen, this will be a cakewalk. No, nothing is guaranteed.
Yeah. My big deal is I try to lead with transparency, whether it's leading adults or leading players, and the transparency part is it is a program that has been struggling. I really respect all these kids that are sticking it out. There's somewhere in the 20s of total players. I believe on the roster as far as on the sideline and all that you can see. So a lot of respect for those kids for sticking it out and knowing that it's going to be really, really hard in district play. But for our team, it's really, it helps that it's kind of the same message. The focus is not the opponent, the focus is us.
Yes.
And we are always in that sense of mindset of, man, we've got to get better at such as penalties. Well, that doesn't matter if you're playing Western Heights or Carl Albert. Pre-snap penalties are on you.
Exactly.
And so, man, what a great time to focus on that. Our defense, getting to focus on the different structures and different things that we do that really has nothing to do with Western Heights. Obviously, we've done our homework and we know what they've put on tape and, all the things they do in the special teams. But really for us, on the defense is, okay, are we really good at what we do? Because what we do is unique, and it's special for what we think makes us a good defense. And then, okay, special teams. What are some areas that maybe we've been lacking? What are some tendencies that we have that, we need to be aware of? And so that's been the message all week. We've been able to have great practices because I think our kids understand that we're being very truthful about, listen, Western Heights is a struggling program. Raise your hand if you were in this room when you were a freshman, you were 0-10. Okay?
Yeah, exactly.
Raise your hand if you were in here 3 years ago or whatever it was when we were 1-9. Like, we're not far removed from those feelings. And so we want to be respectful of the opponent, but we also are going over there on a mission to play the very best football that we can and score as many points as we can up until the point that we get to start playing hopefully some other kids that come to practice every day and we get to roll them through there. And so, again, I don't know if it's right. I just lead with transparency and honesty and try to make them understand what the job is that we're going to do. And the job is for the varsity team to go play as well as we can play, keep building on how well we've played. And if it's well enough that, we get to pull you off and put others in, awesome. That's the goal. And for you to do that, you got to practice really well and get better at your skill set.
Exactly. And, and the great thing about that is, Coach, here in the recent, since you've been here now, year 3, like it feels good to be at a point going into 4 games, having that opportunity and chance to let some other kids come out and play because the varsity has done so well, you know, and put up points and built a comfortable lead so that these guys can come in and get some experience on a Friday night, get that Friday night light
so
experience.
far 2 out of 4 games we've got to roll, I think maybe everybody, but very close to everybody that's, a sophomore up. And, that's good because those kids come to practice. We don't have the numbers right now, unfortunately, to play a true JV game, which is usually sophomores and juniors that don't play on Friday night. And so I hate that for those kids that are juniors. It's like they're missing some development of playing games, and it's just simply we don't have enough numbers. But so far in 2 games, we've been able to get those kids out there and get them some playing time. And so, that's important to our staff is we don't ever want a kid to think they're just there. Our hope is every kid knows they have a role in our team, whether it's a physical role of on the field or whether it's being a great teammate, an emotional role on the sideline, and hopefully it gets to cross over and do both. We hope every kid on our team feels that we don't look at them as players versus non-players. We look at them as all the same, but every kid signs up to play. They want to play, and that's not selfish. That's being human. Like Nobody signs
Yeah.
up to sit in any sport on the bench and go, good job.
Yeah, exactly.
So, it's our hope and our goal that we get those kids in, not just this week, but throughout the year to experience those Friday night lights, because it is special.
Yeah,
It
it
is
is.
special to be on a varsity field and feel the crowd and feel the sideline and go make a play.
And maybe because of the success of a a varsity squad doing so well, like, I mean, getting those snaps in so that maybe you get a letter, like, I mean maybe just something to strive for, knowing that, hey man, listen dude, because we're working together as a well-oiled machine, our varsity is doing this for us, not just for them to pump up their stats and their numbers, but for everybody. And we see that culture and how much it's changed, Coach, and that's a credit to you and the coaching staff. And like you said, you say it all the time. It's something that may have been years in the making, or years building up, but I mean now we're seeing it, and nothing against our past two squads that have been, because they were a crucial part of it. 2 years ago and last year's squad, those seniors, a crucial part of what is transpiring and what's taking place right now.
Well, I sent a text to a lot of the seniors from last year. Can't remember if it was right before the Ardmore game or the day after, and just told them, hey, thank you, because what we're doing right now, you were a huge part of.
Yeah.
Last year was a huge pivotal moment to push us forward, even though we came up short. And, we talk about those 8 points and being 7-3.
Yeah.
This year's not possible if last year's hope's not given.
Exactly.
And that senior group gave our team hope that good things are to come. Unfortunately, their time ran out before they got to reap the benefits of these kids. And so, I just think it's important to give some subtle reminders to those former players that your time was very, very well spent. And the success we're having this year, you're very much a part of that. And I do truly, truly believe that. It's not just trying to, make kids feel good. I really believe that.
No,
sometimes
I agree.
our biggest fruits of our labor are not till sometime we don't get to necessarily physically be a part of it. That's in football, and that's in real life too.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes that seed that's planted, we don't get to see it grow, but we know that there's benefits coming from that seed. And I think that there's been some kids in the last 2 years that have definitely planted seeds that now maybe from afar they're getting to see some of their hard work and some of their time well spent.
Yeah, and it's great to, when I'm down there doing the, with Coach Clothier, we're doing the pregame show, or if I'm looking out, during a break or whatever, and seeing those guys that were here last year or a couple years ago supporting this team, I mean, as an alum, that's I get excited seeing what you guys are putting on the field, because it's just like, man, listen, we remember the days where Altus was, you talk about it a lot, like about Altus being a blue blood. And I mean, there were some rough times we went through, and because of the investment that those kids, the kids on, on the team now, but the ones that came, before, because of what they've done and what they poured in and what they gave, now you're seeing that seed grow, like you said. Now you're seeing the fruit of all that hard work. And so, I mean, again, a credit to those guys and your coaching staff, because you guys have been knocking it out the park, Coach. And I mean, a great start, to the season, rolling in 1-0 in district play. This Friday night, we travel to Western Heights to take on the Jets of Western Heights, looking to get another victory there in district play as well. And then coming back home for homecoming as well. It's going to be a crazy wild time, as homecoming always is. But we know that you're going to have your guys locked in, and I know that, just knowing you personally, homecoming's one of those things that you're like, I could do without, or they could be in week 0, but
I just try to separate homecoming, okay?
I know.
Homecoming's fine.
Yeah,
it's
I know,
just
Coach.
not for the football team.
I know,
will forever
Coach.
just
Yeah,
believe that.
Yeah, I know. I just got to give you a hard
Homecoming's
time. I know.
for the alumni,
Yeah.
and for all the other people. The football team's the football team.
I know.
Go play the football game.
Exactly.
But not everybody's going to agree with me.
Yeah,
It's okay.
It's
okay not to agree.
I know. Hey, listen.
I'm like enemy number one. This thing called man cheer.
Yeah.
I don't think they like me very much.
Well,
but
and I don't even know where that came through. I don't remember doing that back
It's
then.
awesome.
Yeah.
Just get people that are not on the football team. They don't need to be out there practicing for multiple days. And a lot of that goes into just some background of we put so much into trying to keep them healthy. So here's what I tell my coaches. We do nothing, and this is talked about way before.
Yeah.
if it doesn't increase the performance of a player on a Friday night, don't ask about it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, don't ask about extra anything. Don't ask about some drill. Don't ask about doing something that doesn't enhance the performance of game night.
That's it, yeah.
And so that's where the whole, like, guys, it's not good to go do man cheer. And it's not about the man cheer. It's about any activity that is going to take away. And we're not here to talk about next week, but every week is very important.
It is.
When you're in this position of win and keep winning and have the opportunity to go to a playoff game, which hasn't happened in a long time. And I'm sorry, I don't look at any opponents like, oh, yeah, we can just, we can halfway show up and beat that team. I'm not in that boat.
Yeah, no,
I want us
not.
to play our very best week after week after week, because I know what the schedule looks like moving forward.
Oh, yeah.
And it's going to get tougher and tougher and tougher.
It does.
And we need to be at our absolute best. So my apologies to those that don't
no,
like our homecoming philosophies.
We agree in a lot of things there, Coach, because, I mean, especially, like, for me, I think it's the focus aspect of it. Like, I'm all about having fun and doing, all the pageantry, pageantry part of it. That's great. That's awesome. But, I mean, again, we've been working this hard to do something special. 2018, I believe, was the last time we even hosted a playoff game back at the Rock. I mean, that was a big thing that I was looking up. Like, I mean, if you think the Rock is electric now, experience it during a playoff game. Like, I mean, you can go back and remember those. I mean, it's amazing. Yeah. And so, like,
we walked out for pregame and there wasn't a seat in the place.
Exactly.
It was electric.
Amazing.
To say the least.
Even on the road too. Like, we traveled so well. I mean, our community and our fans. I mean, you guys are great. But I mean, this is what we're working towards, and I mean, you talk about all that, and it's like we haven't proven anything yet, guys. So don't overlook anybody that we face.
No.
And so, I mean, we're just a couple coaches talking now, but I get it.
I do love homecoming.
Yeah,
I think it's very, very good thing for all people.
Yeah,
other than football players.
Yeah, and I get it. And so we're encouraging basketball players, baseball players. Other
the whole student body.
The whole student body get out there.
How many do we have in the high school? Just under 1,000.
Under 1,000. Yeah.
I've only got about 44 kids that we're talking about. Pulling back from.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we know that these guys, they really rely and trust on you and your coaching staff, and so we know that if you got guys, be smart about what we're fixing to do, what you're going to do. Go enjoy homecoming, but just know that we're still on a business trip.
Yeah.
So, but we know that it's all going to work out, Coach. But again, congratulations getting that first district win. I mean, that's always tough, and it wasn't easy. It was against a really good team who has had our number for a while, and so now we look forward, ladies and gentlemen, as we travel to Western Heights this Friday night. If you're not able to make it, we will be live. We will be live in person there, streaming the game. You can watch. The Altus Bulldogs take on the Western Heights Jets live on the Oklahoma Sports Network app, available on all smart devices, your phone, your tablet, your smart TVs, Roku, Apple TV, Fire Stick, Prime. If you can download an app, you can download the Oklahoma Sports Network. Or if you're old school, like myself, and sometimes you just want to get on the interwebs, www.oksportsnet.com is where you can find that as well. And then you can go to Altus, the very first one, Coach. And so upcoming and then past, if you want to go back and watch any games and anything that we've done, with volleyball. And, I mean, it's just right now, Coach.
I watched them on YouTube last night.
Yeah.
I caught we had a basketball game in Old Lusty with Ryland, and then got home and clicked on, and there they were over at Duncan. So I got to watch the second, third, and fourth set.
Yeah, we were right across the street. We were playing, and so we were getting notifications. So there'd be times, and especially Reese and I, because obviously Katie Beth and and then Dusty was there for a little bit. He was going back and forth, and we were just because this is a big game. We hadn't beaten Duncan.
Right. They're ranked number 11.
Yeah,
big game. Yeah.
Big game. Altus is ranked number 4. Got a couple private schools there in front of us, but I mean, with how it looks, Coach, we're looking to host for the first time in program history. That's only been going for 7 years. Looking to host a regional for volleyball, and so it's going to be
provide a great environment.
Exactly, it's going to be a fun night. It's a Monday night, October 13th. Now we do know that your guys will probably come over after there is a JV game that night, I believe. because I think I got to do the PA announcing. So,
Really?
But yeah,
we'll look at scheduling.
yeah, and so we're on. There we are. There we go. Okay, there we're good there.
We are planning on being there. We've got some things in the works. So.
Okay, all right, no, that's fine. You know, like I said, I know that Dusty had come up to say, hey, listen, if we have this opportunity, this was months ago. If we have this opportunity, then I need you here. Coach Kaufman's out. I said, yeah, dude, man, I'm always here anyway, watching the boys, and so, I'll get up there and do my best Jack Dilts impression and make it happen. But Coach, I'm excited. You guys are doing great things, and we'll be there with you. So good luck, safe travels to you guys. And again, ladies and gentlemen, this Friday night, the Altus Bulldogs travel to Western Heights. Hey, listen, they got a great facility out there. Really nice field. So I mean, you're gonna have some nice seats to sit in, nice bleachers and stuff. So man, come on down. I think the weather's supposed to be great too. Not so bad.
The daytime high is in the 90s, but it'll be all right after dark.
Yeah, after dark. I mean, we'll get it there. Like I could have swore we were going to be in the 80s, but maybe that was another day I was looking at. So,
we're ready.
Yeah, right. Yeah, man, I'm ready for some. Like last night after our games were finished, it was amazing outside. We're like, where was this at? But
it's been a wild start to weather.
Yeah, it has. It has.
Friday nights.
We got spoiled in the preseason,
We did.
and but I mean, again, it ain't nothing for us, Coach. We practice in this heat, so we know how it is. But travel. Go support the Bulldogs Friday night at Western Heights again. And if you can't make it, then you can watch it live here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Coach, we want to thank you for joining us. I'm excited because this is the first time on the Oklahoma Sports Network that we have had the opportunity to highlight and get a chance to talk to some of that Altus band members or whatever. I got both the drum majors here today, and super excited as one of them is just always busy. The other one is barely passing my class. We're going to talk about that live on the Oklahoma Sports. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. No, but I'm super excited to.
They've sounded great on Friday nights.
Yeah, they great.
Just a lot of noise. It's awesome.
Yeah, and I mean they've done such an awesome job, and these two ladies that we're going to talk to today, Coach, are super excited to be here. When I told them, they were like, yeah, because I mean, we like to spread the love around. It's not just about athletes and stuff. So we'll probably get a chance to get the musical cast out here too, as that's ramping up and getting ready to go. But Coach, I'm gonna let you go because I know that you're a busy man. Go get some rest and relaxation, and we will see you Friday night. And look forward to another exciting game and a chance to see these Bulldogs play, not just from the varsity squad, but all the way down. We know that everybody's going to get a lot of love, and I look forward to that. So maybe an updated roster with everybody's name.
Okay, remind me. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been great talking with Coach Reed. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching the Altus Bulldog Coaches Show with head coach Jeremy Reed live here at Brew Coffee House, located right next door to Jackson County Memorial Hospital, live here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Download our free apps on Apple and Android devices. Plus, find us on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. Search Oklahoma Sports Network and watch from anywhere.
Wichita Insurance is your true homegrown insurance agency found right here in the heart of Southwest Oklahoma. We take pride in taking care of our own around here, whether it be your business, home or auto, farm and ranch, life insurance, bonds, or crop insurance. We're here to help make sure you're taken care of. Come see us at any of our convenient locations in Altus and Mangum, or give us a call at 580-301-6352. We look forward to making you part of the Wichita Insurance.
Strong Tower Ministries strengthens the church by connecting and engaging visitors in the true Word of God and belief in Jesus Christ. Come worship with us at 805 Martin Luther King Road in Altus, Oklahoma. Sunday morning Bible school starts at 9 a.m., followed by worship at 10. Can't join us that morning? We also have Sunday evening services starting at 4, and youth services are on Wednesday nights at 6:30. Your ministry is found where you've been broken. Your testimony is found where you've been restored.
Rule number 6, be the truck authority. That's the Billingsley way. At Billingsley, we're proud to offer hundreds of Ford trucks for your selection. And if you know a thing or two about saving money, we bet you know Billingsley.
I'm Brandon Billingsley, and that's the Billingsley way.
Celebrating 10 years. We are the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Bar S Foods offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Bar S, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Bar S Foods, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
All right, welcome back to the Oklahoma Sports Network. You're watching the Altus Bulldog Coaches Show with head coach Jeremy Reed, live here from Brew Coffee House, located at Jackson County Memorial Hospital, right next door. Hey, listen, come on down. Get yourself a refreshing raspberry lemonade. Delicious. They have the strawberry lemonade. Coach had to remind me. I didn't get one today because I had another drink, but this is what we've been doing for the past 4 weeks, and we're 4-0, so we got to keep it going. If you coach sports, if you play sports, like we're very superstitious, so that's so we had to keep it going there. So my great intern Cole there was able to go and order me one. I thought he was going to pay for it, but he didn't. So it's okay. But, well, had a great segment, ladies and gentlemen, talking with Coach Reed about going 4-0, 1-0 in district play over an opponent that has had our number since 2019, El Reno. We travel this Friday to Western Heights to take on our second district foe, which is Western Heights, the Jets of Western Heights. And traveling with us, well, they won't be with us, but they'll be in their own bus, is that Altus band, Tab, that Altus band. And so super excited to have some of you guys on. I think this is the first time we've had you on the Oklahoma Sports Network. We've seen you, we've played you guys, we've heard you guys on the Oklahoma Sports Network, but this is the first time we've actually had a chance to sit and talk with members of that Altus band. And here to my right is that Altus band, Altus High School senior, drum major, Madeline Laxton. I like to call her Maddie, right? She said that's fine, okay. Miss Laxton, are you nervous?
A little.
Oh, don't be nervous. There's only, let's check and see real quick. It's a slow night. There's only about 2.6 million watching right now. Okay, so no need to get too nervous. We're having fun here, okay? So tell us a little bit, how long have you been in band? Like, is this doing it all my life, or how's that work?
I started band in 6th grade.
6th grade, okay. And what instrument do you play?
I play the trumpet.
The trumpet, okay, all right. Little Louis Armstrong type trumpet.
I
huh?
I wish.
All right. And so, as a drum major, for those that are watching that don't know exactly what a drum major is, explain to us what a drum major is, rather than the person in charge of the whole band.
The drum major is a student leadership position. Our job is to help communicate things between the students and the band directors. We're kind of the bridge to carry thoughts. We conduct. We're the ones who are conducting during the halftime show on the field. We just help to keep things together and running smoothly.
That's awesome. And if you will see these two ladies that we're going to talk to. They're definitely conducting. Maddie may get a little bit off the ground because she's flapping her arms so much, flying there a little bit. But man, it's a huge thing to be a drum major. Now, do you apply for this? Do you have to try out for it? How does that process work?
It's an audition process.
Okay.
You go through a week of practicing where the drum majors from the year past, they teach you, they show you the ropes and everything.
Yeah.
You do an interview with the band directors. They'll ask you a question, kind of understand why you want to be in the position, things like that. And then you conduct a digital recording, and then they'll see kind of how you do.
And so in your audition, you're playing the trumpet, correct? Or no? Are you just auditioning?
We're conducting.
Conducting. Okay. All right. All right. See, I had to know. I didn't know if you were over there doing some jazz trumpet or something, and doing that. Okay. And so, out of how many audition, was it just you and Miss Miranda, or was there more?
I think this year there were 5 auditioning.
Okay.
I think so.
All right. And is it only allocated for a senior?
It's sophomores through seniors, but a lot of times it is an upperclassman who gets it.
All right, okay. And, man, listen, congratulations for that. That's awesome. Now, tell us a little bit about that Altus band. We'll talk to Miss Miranda as well. But what do you guys have coming up? We know that you guys do more than just pump out the classic hits and the beats and the flight of the bumblebees on Friday night. What is it that you guys have coming up that's just strictly for band?
We have 2 competitions coming up. Specifically, this Saturday we have Elgin's Southwest Showdown.
Okay, all right.
There's going to be 28 bands there that we go against.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have that coming up this Saturday, and then later on in October we have OSSAA contest, which is like our big contest where we get rated and stuff like that.
Yeah, you got your superiors
Yeah.
and all that stuff, and you're shooting for that superior, right? Okay, because I mean, there's hardware that comes with that, right? Okay, and then there's the bragging rights of being the best band in 5A, right?
Yeah.
Okay, which there's a lot of competition out there. I mean, a lot of great bands out there. I mean, Friday nights don't happen, ladies and gentlemen, without that atmosphere that the band brings. You know, from the drum line, you know, to every piece and part of the band, even to the drum majors and the Louis Armstrongs of trumpet players in Miss Laxton here. So, now this is a little bit different for you because as a senior, you've had one band director for a while there, and then now brand new band director is who again? Remind us.
Mr. Poole and Miss Poole.
And yeah, that's awesome. So husband and wife. Miss Poole's at the junior high, right?
Yes.
And then one thing I liked about this year is that we saw you guys out there with the junior high band for our junior high football games too, getting them hyped and, you know, getting them playing the fight song and all that other stuff. So it was great, man. I love what the Pools are doing, and so you know, great job, great hire by that, you know. And I mean, you know, with Mr. Hastings, you know, retiring after 30 plus years, you know, it was time. But he was at the game. Did you see him at the game Friday night?
Yes, I do. I see him at all the games.
Yeah, he was out there wearing his bulletproof vest, protecting us. So he lives right down the street from me, and I've known Mr. Hastings forever. Great guy, and taught with Miss Hastings when I was there at the little school. So really enjoyed what he was doing, but excited to see and to see the product that Mr. Poole and his wife are bringing to Altus, because it's evident some things have changed, you know, but we love it. You know, it's I mean, the energy that you guys are bringing on Friday night is amazing. And so, well, we've gotten to know Miss Laxton and what it is to be a drum major, what it is to be a member of that Altus band. What is one of your favorite Bulldog memories up to this point?
Probably my first high school football game. Like just being in the stadium for the first time, just the atmosphere of everything, like being across from the student section.
It's the Rock. There's nothing more magical than the Rock on a Friday night. I'm telling you, you know, one of my best friends who went on and played for the Pride of Oklahoma. Actually, I'm his best man in his wedding here next week. He was you know, he's been a drummer his whole life, and so, you know, we've done music together forever. But man, he was on that drum line, and I would get chills sitting in the locker room getting ready to go, because they would walk across the street playing Jungle Bunny, which is something that he had composed and put together, and it just I mean, and then they would literally purposely stop in front of the door right there to the locker room so that we could hear him, and dude, we would just be in the locker room getting hyped, punching each other, and just, you know, head banging the wall, and just headbutting the wall. It was just, we were ready to go. That was what set the tone for us, and then just, you know, seeing that same tradition happen. Now, that was many, many, many years ago, because, you know, we're old now. You know, as my interns, Miss Johnson would say, you're super old. But you know, fun times, because these are memories that, as a football player, as an athlete, whether it be a basketball player, football player, you know, wherever you guys are playing, you know, like you don't forget that feeling of the band being in the background, just like, okay, all right, you can't help but, you know, and then you know, that's just how it goes. But we want to appreciate what you do. Okay, you guys are doing a great job. Okay, awesome. Now, we talked about business. Now we get down to the good part. Okay, all right. And if you've seen anything on the Oklahoma Sports Network, if you are a first-time guest, don't worry, Miss Miranda, I'm going to ask you the same ones. Okay, all right. Because last year it was for the musical. Now, when I bring you guys back on for the musical cast, you know, obviously I won't ask you. I'll ask everybody else. But now, are you helping with the? Now I know that some of the band members help with the musical as well too.
I would like to. We haven't done auditions for that yet, but I would like to.
All right, and be playing the old trumpet.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Good. What, Miss Johnson? I'm just kidding. Anyways, okay, listen, I ask every guest here 3 questions. Are you ready? Okay, all right. Question number 1. Okay, we know that you are a Bulldog through and through. We know that you bleed navy blue. Okay, we know on Friday night there's no one else that you would be playing the fight song for except for the Altus Bulldogs. Do you watch any other sports, college or football?
I tune in to some football games.
Okay, now who are you rooting for? Do not look at her, because if she tells you the wrong answer and you say the wrong answer, you get kicked off. You get kicked off of my show.
College OU.
There you go. See, this is why you know. Not only would you get kicked off my show, but you probably would fail my class. I'm just kidding. I'm messing with you. All right. Well, yeah, OU's fun. I mean, Pride of Oklahoma.
Yes.
A great band. One of my, and listen, I love the Pride of Oklahoma, but I've always admired how Ohio State is a great marching band as well. You know, I mean, these college marching bands are 100, 150 deep. Like, how many members do you guys have in that Altus band?
In that Altus band, I think we have almost 100.
Wow.
Between 90 and 100.
See, that's killer. And so, okay, rooting for OU. Okay, excellent. I love it. Number 2, go-to meal, Miss Laxton. What is your go-to meal or your favorite meal?
My mom makes this really good pretzel breaded chicken, and it's my favorite. I have it every year for my birthday.
Pretzel breaded chicken. Huh. Well, hey, you may have something there.
Yeah, she crushes pretzels and
wow.
fries it. Yep.
Wow. Okay, that sounds delicious, man.
It is.
Now, what sides are you having with that chicken?
Mashed potatoes and green beans. I love green beans.
So a little southern fried chicken, but with pretzels.
Yeah.
It's amazing. All right, I'm going to have to write that down. When's your birthday?
August.
Oh, dang, we missed it. I'm just kidding. All right, now, awesome. She roots for OU, okay? Number 2, her go-to meal is pretzel fried chicken, okay? And this one where the people are tuned in for, okay? All right, everybody. Now, listen. It's crazy because it seems that we've had nothing but Laxtons on some sort of show that we put together. Your sister led the pledge for us on BCTV, and we know that there's some connections with one of my interns as well. And so it's just, everybody's just related around here, man. I'm just saying, we're just a family. That's what we are. We're a Bulldog family, right? Make another face, Miss Johnson. Just kidding. I got to give her a hard time. But people are tuned in, and they want to know. Celebrity crush, who you got?
Walker Scobell.
I have no idea who that is.
He played.
He's in prison? Is that what you said?
Yeah, he was in the Adam Project, and I think he also played Percy Jackson in that new show. It's not new anymore, but it's on Disney Plus.
Okay. Sorry, I don't follow him.
If you don't know him, look him up.
What'd you say? He's in prison. So what prison is he in?
He's not in prison.
Oh, okay. So what's the name again?
Walker Scobell.
Walker Scobell. All right, Walker Scobell. All right, okay. All right, that Adam Project. He was a little kid in that Adam Project?
Well, he's older now.
Oh, okay. I'm just making sure. Like, I was like, that dude's like 6.
Yeah, he's like 17, 18 now.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right. Just making sure. All right. Awesome. So we know who your celebrity crush is. And just one quick thing before I let you go. What are your plans for after you graduate, as we're already in October? Time is flying. What does Miss Laxton have planned for the future?
I'm enlisting in the Air Force.
That a girl. That's what I served in. So, any specific job that you're looking to do?
I've been looking at air traffic control.
Nice. Did you take your ASVAB already?
Yes, I did.
What'd you score?
82, 83.
Right. Okay, might take it again. Try to get that a little bit up so that. No, I'm being honest with you, because I mean those guys that are in air traffic controllers. I mean, they're looking at 98, 99s, in the high 90s or the 90s. So definitely, and it doesn't hurt to take it as many times as you can. So, but that's awesome. That's awesome. As a veteran, I love to see that our youth are eager to join. Both two of my 3 oldest sons joined, and one was in the Navy, one did the Air Force, and so super proud of them. And so, good luck to you in that. Now, I will tell you something. If you love band, then when they ask you the minute you get off that bus and get to Langston, they're going to ask, does anybody have band experience? Has anyone ever been in band? If you don't want to do it, keep your hand down. But if you do, then you get to be a part of that Altus, or that, not that Altus, but then the Air Force Band as well, which they do some fun stuff as well. So, but yeah, so think about that. But hey, kudos to you. That's awesome. Again, ladies and gentlemen, this drum major here for that Altus band, a great interview. She seemed nervous. I think she was lying to us all, but it was great talking to you, Miss Laxton. Okay, and hey, she's a great student as well. I have the opportunity to have her in class, and so talked to her today, and she could have been like, "No, I don't want to." She was like, "Yes, what time?"
Yep.
What time?
I was ready.
Yeah, you were ready, so that's awesome, and I appreciate you. And then, of course, we're going to talk to Miss Miranda, who she was not in school, but you were able to get in contact with her and get her to come up here as well. So we're going to take a quick break, ladies and gentlemen, a very quick break. We're going to transition into Miss Miranda, and going to get a chance to talk to her, and then we will be done. Any last words, any shout-outs, anybody watching?
My band directors, they're great.
They are. Are they watching?
They might be, honestly.
Okay, all right, excellent. So a shout out to the band directors. All right, well, Ms. Laxton, thank you for joining us and coming on. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a one-on-one conversation with that Altus band drum major, Ms. Laxton, here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Bar S Foods offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Bar S, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Bar S Foods, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
Welcome back to the Oklahoma Sports Network. You are watching the Head Coach Show, Jeremy Reed's Head Coach Show. The Altus Bulldogs 4-0, 1-0 in district. They're killing it, having a great season. The Head Coach's Show, live here from Brew Coffee House, located right next door to Jackson County Memorial Hospital. Had a great segment talking to Coach Reed. Second segment, getting to know one of our Altus band drum majors, in Maddie Laxton. And, of course, the lady here to my right, you may have noticed, or you may recognize her from last year's musical. She was the belle of the ball for Beauty and the Beast. She's in this year's High School Musical as well. Not that, but the musical, the all-school production, let's say that. But she's also the other That Altus band drum major, Elisa. Is it Elisa, right?
Yes.
Okay, I want to make sure I do it right. Elisa Miranda, ladies and gentlemen, a senior as well, right? Mm-hmm. All right. Oh, I know. It just hit, didn't it? Oh, man, I know. But, again, Miss Miranda, give it up for Miss Miranda. Miss Miranda, thank you for being on. You were busy today. You were out trying out for All-State, right?
Mm-hmm. Jazz choir.
Jazz choir. How did the auditions go?
I'm proud of my audition. It was it's tough because this specific audition, there's only one round.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, the judging was probably, like, crazy.
Yeah.
So now I'm actually, like, nervous right now because I'm waiting to hear back results.
Yeah.
And I feel like even though I probably won't get in because there were so many people, like, there's still that little bit of hope because I don't know yet. So.
Yeah. Now, is this the only all-state vocally competition that you're trying out for? You're trying out for all of them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The main one, I made it last year for my junior year, and I just fell in love. And so, and I'm really excited because the directors this year that they've chosen are so cool. So I'm excited.
Yeah, they again that was what I went to school for was for vocal music, and
really?
I was a 3-year all-stater for vocal music, and we didn't get to have for us we just had show choir, we had our men's choir, and then we had our basic choir as well, and so music was my life. Or it still is actually, but yeah, no. I'm telling you, waiting for that callback or waiting for your music your choir director be like, hey, we got it, you're in. Now, I'll tell you, for me,
Yes.
it was my senior year, okay? We were doing the musical, actually. We were doing State Fair. And I was waiting, and she had listed off, and she said, hey, we were at rehearsal. She said, hey, we got the results. And she went off naming, and I wanted to do that 3 year. Not a lot of people had done that, had completed 3 years in a row. Back then, we just had sophomore to senior year.
Yes.
And so, like, she didn't say my name, and I was crushed. I was like, oh, man, because it was a rough time. Like, I was sick. I was drinking tons of tea, and I was like, man, I went in there, gave my best, but I knew that it wasn't. I didn't think it was enough. Not really trusting, just, relying on the ability. And so I get the nervousness just waiting. And then, of course, she was like, oh, yeah, there's one more. And I was like, Miss Ray, I love you, but you just nearly broke me. So, but again, it is a great thing to have on your resume. And, of course, you're doing amazing things. You're a drum major. For that Altus band. So you're doing both sides of it. You're playing an instrument and she can sing. She's a dual threat. So what instrument do you play?
I play the flute.
Jazz flute. Yes, I love it. Yes.
Yep, flutes for the win.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Hey, listen, one of perhaps the best jazz flute artists ever, Ron Burgundy. Do you know who that is? You got to go watch.
Yeah, I'll go do my research.
Yeah, you got to go watch Anchorman. All right. Anybody ever seen the movie Anchorman with Will Ferrell? You will get to know perhaps the world's best jazz flute artist, Ron Burgundy. Again, you're in everything. I'm just trying to think of what you're doing. So you're a drum major.
Yeah.
And tell us how that experience is, being a senior and being up there, being able to nearly fly away every Friday night while you're conducting.
Yeah.
How's that?
I go hard. It's really fun. I'm just like trying to soak up every moment. I mean, like, it's tough because I love being in all the stuff that I'm in, but like I get really like distracted, and then I have to like take a step back and be like, hey, whoa, this is going by really fast. And I'm like,
it does. It seems like it took forever to get to this point, right?
Everybody says like, yeah, it flies by, and I'm like, yeah, I know, but like,
it does. and then so now you're doing that, and then you're also a huge part of the vocal music side as well. Yes. What choirs are you in? Blue Harmonics. What else?
Yeah, Blue Harmonics, and that's it.
Okay.
I wasn't able to be in varsity chorale, even though I auditioned last year. I know Elena's looking at me. I'm sorry. It was schedule conflicts, which, like always, it sucked, but it's okay. We actually had our my last fall concert, yesterday.
Yeah, Tuesday. Yeah, it was yesterday.
Yes,
Miss Johnson was asking if I could go, and it wasn't just her. It was quite a few of my students.
Yeah.
And I was like, guys, I would, but I'm a coach, and I coach junior high football, and they play on Tuesday, so I didn't get a chance to go. But like I've told Miss Johnson, I definitely am a huge supporter of you guys. I've been to every musical. I was there last year, not just as a teacher, but my wife and I make a date night of it, and so we love to go and watch the musicals.
Yay.
And so, again, we're going to talk to you guys too, but another lead for the musical for the all-school production, right?
Yes, I'm so excited. I think this is the one that I'm the most excited for, and like, which is crazy to say because I was so happy and like so pumped for Beauty and the Beast. But I don't know, something about Singing in the Rain. Maybe it's because I didn't know much about it before I like started doing my research, and
it's a classic. It is a classic.
I fell in love with it.
It is a classic. Not one of my favorites, but it is a classic. She's giving me that look. Like I've told her, it's a classic is a classic. Miss Johnson, I give her a hard. You got to understand, I give Miss Johnson a hard time. But again, from my OSN intern, from Elena Johnson, to you, Elisa, Miranda, and Maddie Laxton, just the involvement that you guys have on the fine arts side of things. And correct me if I'm wrong, Miss Johnson, it is homecoming week coming up, right? And top 10? All three of you?
All three of us.
Oh, my gosh, look at this.
So
yeah, all right. There's going to be a fight that breaks out here later on the Oklahoma. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
No, I would...
How awesome would that be if it were the three that were right here, huh? That you guys would make it really hard for me to be nice to any of you that week. Actually, no. She says I'm never nice to her. She's one of my faves. She knows it. But super proud of each and every one of you. Again, just everything that you're doing. I see how much work you put into it, how much heart you pour into it.
I never thought it would happen, honestly. Like, just like thinking about like how I was freshman year, I'm like, I'm seeing all my like the people like the seniors I looked up to, and I'm like, oh my goodness, am I one of those seniors now? It's like,
yeah. Yeah, and it happens fast.
Wow, it does.
You know,
I'm like,
and a lot of it is just because of, what you guys produce on a daily basis, just of who you are on a everyday regular day. Like these I can vouch for these ladies like in Miss Miranda and Miss Laxton. They're not out there purposely trying to hype themselves up. They're just doing what they love. And when you do what you love, when you do what you love, great things happen. And you're seeing that, and we're seeing that with Miss Laxton as well. Being able to be a drum major is a huge thing. Huge thing. You get to lead your peers, and it's a great thing for leadership as well. I should know because I have the opportunity, not just for my intern, but I've had countless other seniors from last year, from girls that play for me on the basketball side, or even boys that have played for me in junior high that are now, hey, listen, would you write a recommendation letter for me? Would you help, sit and talk with me? Hey, what would you recommend? What do you see in me that, where I can go? And it's just crazy to think because you guys are just
little babies.
now, well, not the looks that she gives me. Are you seeing this? Like, I'm just kidding. But I mean, that freshman year, thinking that senior year's not going to get here quick enough, and then when it does, wow.
Oh,
It's
man.
tough, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
But hey, listen, you're
But
doing
it's
great
not.
things though. So
Yeah.
we're here to talk about the great things that you're doing. Involved in a ton of stuff, and Singing in the Rain is the musical, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
That Altus all school production that is going to be
Good luck.
taking place.
We'll see. I'm hitting
That's
this.
going to be taking place this year, and we will have you in the cast, and of course everybody's going to get to meet our my intern Elena Johnson. She's going to be talking. She's also involved in the cast as well. She's Lena, correct? And you are
Kathy,
Kathy, Lena,
Yeah.
Kathy,
Yes,
and then
I-
hopefully Miss Laxton is out there playing the trumpet and gets a little trumpet solo. I don't know if that's in the score or not, but make one. I'm just kidding.
I get to throw a cake at her.
Oh,
Yes.
that's the only reason I'm coming. Yeah, so I'm just kidding. No, it's
If
gonna be
anybody's seen
fun.
Singing in the Rain.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and having that song stuck in your head for days after. So, but I mean, even when it was announced that hey, we're doing this musical, it was just automatically God.
Yes.
Now it's not gonna leave my head. But no, listen, I'm so proud of you. You are doing a great job, and you're both you and Maddie just as humble as can be. Sweetest gals. I don't have you in class. I do have Maddie, but I mean, just very respectful, and I can't
lucky
thank
to
you
have
guys.
her.
Yeah,
Yes.
great group. Great,
Yes.
great. I mean, we see the chemistry you guys have together leading that band, and
Yes.
so good luck to you guys. As she was saying, that you guys got some competitions coming up.
This Saturday we go to
Yes.
Elgin.
Go to Elgin.
Yeah, that'll be live on the EPS bands
Yep,
too. So
yep.
for
The
Miss
Owl's
Grace.
Nest is where you guys are going to be going there
Oh
competing.
yeah,
And
a lot
then,
more bands this year. So
yeah,
we're
and then you said 50 plus bands or something like that. 20.
28,
Okay,
which
28.
is still like, like, how many were there last year? It was like 14 bands.
Yeah, so that's
last
double.
Year, so
Yeah,
which is
so-
crazy. So
Yeah, all right. Well,
But I'm confident.
yeah, you guys are doing it. Now, what is the score that you guys are doing for competition? What is it? Do you have a theme, or y'all just out
yes.
there gonna?
our show is Learn
The
to
show, there
Fly.
you go. Yeah.
Yes, our marching show is Learn to Fly. So we have like airplanes. There's actually a part of the show where like we were giggling because we just heard it yesterday. There's a sound effect of like an airplane flying over.
Nice.
And it like scared like all the people around us. We
Yeah.
were like, oh my goodness, is there? All us Altus kids are like looking up. We're
Yeah,
like,
well, yeah, because we're so used to having the planes there. So
yeah. So we had like Lenny Kravitz's song like Fly Away and
Yeah.
Kenny Loverts or Lenny Kravitz.
So Lenny Kravitz is
I got it.
fly, yeah,
I always mix them up.
yeah,
I don't know.
and then so any other song that's involved in it, or just that one, and then
There's another one. I just don't remember. Is it Foo Fighters? Yeah,
Foo
I
Fi-
think
oh.
we got some of that.
you never go wrong with Foo Fighters.
Yeah.
And then of course, what about the Flight of the Bumblebees? Is that in it?
Oh yeah.
I give her a hard time. But I just
so
remember that
funny.
movie Drumline. Like that's all that drum that
I love that movie.
conductor would do is Flight of the Bumblebees. And I'm like, hey man, why can't we like as the other bands doing like a hip hop song or whatever? And but no, I was giving Miss Maddie a hard time about that in class. But again, hey, listen, we're gonna look forward to it. We get to on the Oklahoma Sports Network every Friday night. at home, we showcase you guys. We are showing your guys, so kudos to Altus Christian Academy that just really loves that Altus band. They have paid for that spot so that you guys can get the recognition live on the Oklahoma Sports Network. So, it's out there. They've seen it. We get to watch it while we're sitting there kind of taking a break, breathing, because the game, everything that we do moves so fast for each and every one of us. But from what we've seen, you guys are killing it. And I'm excited for it. So, and then, of course, we'll talk to you soon again when we bring up the musical folks. And that'll probably be closer to when opening night gets around. And hopefully by the time we come and talk to you guys, we're still undefeated and we're fighting for a number 1 spot in the playoffs and for district there. So it's going to be really fun. But all business aside, okay, you know this. You've been here before. I think we asked you last year, but you guys are high schoolers, and we know that your love interests change every 7 minutes, okay? She liked Walker Williams Scorber, whatever his name is. Whatever his name is. And now she's over there looking at some other dude that doesn't look anything like him. So, again, times change, okay? So now we want to get to know you. Like Miss Laxton, question number 1, we know that you are a Bulldog through and through. Mm-hmm. Do you root for anybody else on Saturdays?
My family we're Dallas Cowboy people.
Okay, all right.
I'm a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader girl.
Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, hey, listen, iconic. I think everybody's a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, I'm not a Dallas fan, but I don't really watch a lot of NFL. But CeeDee Lamb, my boy CeeDee Lamb, plays. If you don't stop over there, okay? My boy CeeDee Lamb, don't do that on air. Do not do that at all. That's blasphemy here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. I'm kidding.
You're welcome.
No, don't. It's another coffee you owe me.
Oh,
all
man.
Right. Okay, so.
Poor Elena.
But CeeDee Lamb played for the University of Oklahoma. Is hurt right now, but still, I'll tune in and watch that. But Dallas Cowboys, okay, nothing wrong with that. Hey, they got the right colors, kind of like the Altus Bulldogs.
Oh, I've always loved blue and white.
Yeah. Okay. Go-to meal. What is your go-to meal?
Okay.
Favorite meal.
Yeah, favorite meal, probably just like right now at least.
Yeah,
it's like
right now.
just like good lasagna.
Lasagna,
I just
homemade.
Lasagna.
Okay. All right. Anybody specific lasagna like Maddie's mom's lasagna? Or
Yeah. I don't know. My mom and my dad, they make it different.
Okay.
But they're both really good.
All
so
right.
I can't. Yeah.
So just lasagna. All right. Well, next time you have lasagna, save a piece and bring it on by. No, just kidding. All right. Now here's what everybody tunes in for. Okay. They want to know, who was your celebrity crush last year? Do you remember?
It hasn't changed.
Oh, it hasn't changed. Okay. Hey,
I'm
listen.
Same.
Okay.
And he was in Stillwater, and I'm so mad I didn't get to go see him.
Okay. Who do we got?
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman. Yes. Yes. The Wolverine, I remember that. And guess what? The Wolverine does follow us. So, my man Hugh, listen. Hey, this doesn't really happen a lot where high schoolers maintain that celebrity crush. Bro, you're still killing it. You're like 81 years old. No, I'm just kidding. I give him a hard time.
Specifically, Hugh Jackman in Oklahoma, when he played Oklahoma.
Yes,
in
young.
Yeah,
a lot of people don't know that he can sing. He's a great vocalist. Did all the singing in The Showman, right?
Greatest Showman, yes.
Yeah, The Greatest Showman. And so, but I mean, for us, for guys like me who love superhero movies, Wolverine. I mean, he's been the Wolverine from the very beginning, and of course, just his rapport between him and Ryan Reynolds is amazing, and love it. Yeah. Great actor, great Aussie. And you know what? Not a lot of people have played that role. Like, I mean, when it comes to Oklahoma, like that song is probably one of the hardest. It's one of the most recognizable songs, and it's one of the hardest ones because everybody's going to sing along with you. And if you don't get it right, they're going to be like, wait, what? And so, but kudos to Hugh Jackman because he killed it. That was the only reason I watched. I was like, okay, opening scene where he comes in and does his little thing and sings his song. I was like, okay, I get that. But let's see. Like, he had me locked in. I watched the whole thing. I was like, okay, Hugh Jackman. All right, yeah. So, but hey, listen.
It's like an annual thing for me to watch.
Yeah, he's gorgeous.
Yep.
Let's just admit it. Just kidding. I'm kidding. All right, hey, listen, Lisa, we appreciate you, man. We're gonna talk to you again with your cast and crew of your fellow castmates for Singing in the Rain. That'll be later on here in the season. But we want to thank you for joining us and just congratulate you and Miss Laxton for being that Altus Band drum majors. It takes a lot to do it, and I mean for you guys to juggle and do everything that you have to do, but make sure that you're giving your 110 every Friday night. That's just what we see on Friday nights. But it's the early mornings, right? The practices. The 7:15 every morning, and the whistle blowing, and all the other stuff that I see you guys doing. I mean, you guys are doing a great job, and we can't thank you enough. Keep it up, keep crushing it. Any shout outs before we go?
I did send this to my mom and dad and my youth pastor. So.
All right, youth pastor. What's your youth pastor? Let's give him a shout out. Okay.
Garrett Beliski.
All right.
Don't know if he's watching,
Garrett,
but
yeah, well, he's probably out playing with the kids, but maybe he'll go back and watch it later. But again, thank you to Miss Laxton. Thank you to Miss Miranda. Thank you to my interns, Cole, who just left without saying anything. I'm just kidding. And then Miss Johnson, of course. And thank you to Coach Reed, who talked to us about a great showing versus El Reno here at home last Friday, opening up district play. Going 1-0. Altus Bulldogs now 4-0, traveling to Western Heights this Friday, ladies and gentlemen. You can watch the game live here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Your countdown to kickoff starts at 6:30. That's brought to you by Custom Graphics. We are live here with the Coaches Show with head coach Jeremy Reed here at Brew Coffee House, located right next door to Jackson County Memorial Hospital. Listen, it's been a great show. We want to thank you and all of our guests, and we'll see you Friday night live here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Download our free apps on Apple and Android devices. Plus, find us on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. Search Oklahoma Sports Network and watch from anywhere.
Wichita Insurance is your true homegrown insurance agency found right here in the heart of Southwest Oklahoma. We take pride in taking care of our own around here, whether it be your business, home or auto, farm and ranch, life insurance, bonds, or crop insurance. We're here to help make sure you're taken care of. Come see us at any of our convenient locations in Altus and Mangum, or give us a call at 580-301-6352. We look forward to making you part of the Wichita Insurance family.
Strong Tower Ministries strengthens the church by connecting and engaging visitors in the true Word of God and belief in Jesus Christ. Come worship with us at 805 Martin Luther King Road in Altus, Oklahoma. Sunday morning Bible school starts at 9 a.m., followed by worship at 10. Can't join us that morning? We also have Sunday evening services starting at 4, and youth services are on Wednesday nights at 6:30. Your ministry is found where you've been broken. Your testimony is found where you've been restored.
Rule number 6, be the truck authority. That's the Billingsley way. At Billingsley, we're proud to offer hundreds of Ford trucks for your selection. And if you know a thing or two about saving money, we bet you know Billingsley.
I'm Grant Billingsley, and that's the Billingsley way.
Celebrating 10 years. We are the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Barres Foods offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Barres, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Barres Foods, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
Take pride in supporting our communities. We take pride in our deep-rooted traditions of serving Southwest Oklahoma. But mostly, we take pride in being an Altus Bulldog. You can always count on us to show up wearing our blue and white loud and proud and ready to lend a hand. Because at Cattleman's Bank, we proudly say, Go Bulldogs!
In the far corner of Southwest Oklahoma, you'll find a place that gives you the opportunity to pursue a degree while helping ease your mind when it comes to financial stress. Western Oklahoma State College offers a variety of options to fit your needs, both face-to-face and online. From managing a farm or ranch to saving lives as a registered nurse, Western will help turn your goals into your future. At Western Oklahoma State College, you are more than just a number. You are a member of the Pioneer family. Make Western your home away from home. Your degree is closer than you think.
We want to keep you moving. Broken bones aren't all we take care of. The JCMH Orthopedic Clinic specializes in sports injuries and total joint replacements. We give steroid injections and do arthritis treatments. We have the best doctors and staff who care at the JCMH Orthopedic Clinic. Along with orthopedic surgeon Dr. Greg Pickett, we have physician assistants Mandy Stevens, J.R. Ramirez, and Danielle Gregg, and nurse practitioner Morgan Johns. Youth and adults, for sports or for your lifestyle. We'll keep you moving.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-609-3637. No referral needed. Mention this ad and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.